Before coming to Turkey to pursue my studies, one of the key factors I considered and wondered much about was how difficult it was going to be for me to study in Turkish. In this video, I'll be talking about my experiences and thoughts on studying in Turkish as an international student. Are you ready? Let's get started. Most universities in Turkey offer courses both in Turkish and in English. In most situations, it is 70% in Turkish and 30% in English. Before you even begin your course of study, you will have to take a compulsory one-year Turkish language course and must pass the C1 level exam. If your course of study is in English, then you don't have to worry about taking this Turkish language course. However, there is an exception. If you are on a Turkish government scholarship, then you will have to take this course as it is part of their policy. So, after taking this one-year Turkish language course, is it enough to see you through your course of study? An answer to this question might vary from one person to another depending on their language learning ability. In most cases, I would say you will have to work a little bit harder than the natives, especially in your first year, if you want to excel. In my case, I didn't face any major challenge in my first year, with the exception of some 2-3 minor instances. There was this particular instance that I sat for an exam. The exam was very tough and full of technical terms. I didn't really understand any of the questions until towards the end of the exam. It was really hell that day, and it took me more than usual to get that exam done. You know, just like in most languages, the kind of Turkish that we speak in the streets is way different from the academic Turkish. The nature and format of the academic Turkish appears to be naturally difficult than the everyday Turkish that we speak. So yeah, you might face some 1 or 2 challenges in the beginning, but that isn't a big deal. Just work your ass off and you are good to go. Let me also state that this is true for many undergraduate courses, but you don't have to worry much as a postgraduate or doctorate student because in most cases, you will have the chance to take your courses in English. So yeah. Another challenge that I had was being able to understand the lecturers during lectures, which in my opinion, I think is pretty much normal among every foreigner in their first year. I had to depend on friends for notes because I couldn't take notes for myself following the pace at which lectures were being delivered. After a couple of weeks, I started getting used to things and yeah, it keeps getting better and better. The Turkish language itself isn't very difficult to learn, at least in my opinion. It all depends on your ability to learn and then your willingness to learn it. Of course, there are some students who don't face any major difficulty as far as the Turkish language is concerned. Many students from Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, some part of Iran and Afghanistan normally do not face any difficulty because their native language is way similar to Turkish. In a nutshell, studying in Turkish as an international student might be much easier than you think if you put in the effort, If you have any question, don't hesitate to leave it in the comment section below, or you can send me a DM on Instagram. I will leave my handle on the screen. In my next video, I'll be talking about tips and recommendations on how to learn the Turkish language faster and easier. So be sure to be here for it. Have a nice day.